Fellow martial arts students, as I've spoken before, that MTB Instructional Volume 1 Myanmar Traditional Boxing, which is what MTB stands for, Volume 1 of Bull Rush Techniques and Principle. This is going to be available on AEW Foundation. The link that you can see in the video, my name and the link. So there are videos in this instruction that links to all the written words. So without those video, this instruction is kind of incomplete. So I just want to point out that this was written in 2005. Okay, the date today is December 11, 2024. So these videos, I'm gonna have them on the AW Knife Foundation website. So when you're seeing this, that means it's already available. That's me. So I'm just giving you a quick rundown or quick outlook or a glance into this document, see if anything is noteworthy for me to mention. So I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible. Okay, I want to make comment on this picture. All the pictures that I draw are very carefully drawn. So what's important here is this figure. You see a man figure. He's leaning forward, and that's how you have to punch in Letwhayte. Okay, Letwhayte punch straight, the shoulder raised up, the head is tucked in, and the head is not vertical. It's tilted. There's angle. So if something were to come and hit, of course you don't want to be hit on the face. Bull guard, you want to guard it with the head, with the forehead, okay, not just head. On top of the head, you can still guard punches if your head is hard. The forehead is hard. Of course, you have to train for it. You know, like everything has to be trained. Even the fist. Okay, people who don't punch other people or don't train, or they can't punch. The fists are weak, and the elbows, same thing. Elbows are very weak body part. You have to train for it. With untrained elbow, you go and hit somebody with that, it will break. You're gonna hurt yourself more than you hurt somebody. And the knees, shin, same thing. Everything have to be trained. Once trained on these body parts, the fist is probably the most responsive. The fist and shin are the most responsive part. And the bull guard, which is top of the head area, you want to avoid the eyebrows. No eyebrows. Don't ever let the punch come land around your eyes area. Okay. And you can go top and then the side of the head. Okay, but avoid the ears too. Ear areas. Avoid. And top of the head can receive punch, but you don't want a bull guard a kick. Okay, never receive any kick on the head, because the kicks are very powerful in the sense that they're not stinging like a punch. The punch cuts and punch is like a whip, but a kick shakes up your head. It can give you trouble. It can KO you if it doesn't knock you out, it can break up your defense. So never bull guard the kick. And the top of the head area is very vulnerable to elbows. So watch out for the elbow. And you don't want a bull guard elbow anyway. So that's just note. So this man is leaning forward, and the leg behind is pushing. Okay, and the shoulder is guarding, the head is guarding as he punches. That's the most important principle or tactics that you have to keep in mind as you execute the Letwhayte punch. This is what I call educated Letwhayte punch. And so you read it more by yourself. If you have any question, contact me. The explanation of bull guard. At the top of the head, or also the back of the head, because you don't want to get hit. That is, I already explained, vulnerable to elbow. And when you are upright, see, this head is more upright than this one. This one is more correct. So that's what I mean, upright. So let's scroll down quickly. If I see anything noteworthy, I'll cover these. The elephant step principle. Elephant step is covered in more details in MTV Instruction Volume 2. Okay, I want to read this. Bull rush is the flow of attacks. At the end of each one, next attack regains and reuses the momentum / force from previous attack and becomes even stronger and faster. So these bull guard steps or attacks usually maximum amount of punches that you can execute in bull guard is 3 times. And then when your opponent run out of space to run around, there's something called pummel. Pummel is not the same as bull rush. Bull rush is to break down the opponent. So yeah, the videos. So we're gonna be. So yeah, the words that you have to read with the videos. The videos are not yet available. It's easier for me to put this documentation, the written words, up in PDF that people can have access to. But for the videos, it's difficult. So these videos are gonna be available with me doing live comment. And if you want to have this documentation officially from me with the official DVD in the disc format, which is in the, what do you call it, a production format, then contact me. It's available for sale. I'll tell you the price, and you know, with the shipping fee and everything, and then I can send you all these videos that are available also in the production format. Okay, I'm gonna give a whole rundown of these and get back to that. I wrote this long ago, 2005, so I haven't read any of these. As I'm and running as I'm going through these fights, which I also haven't seen in a long time. Um, so it's not gonna deviate much from these written instructions, because no matter how long it takes, I see the fights the same way. Okay, so let's get started. So here's the first fight. Um, I'm sorry, this is this uh A or B. Hold on a second. Sorry, please. So this is the first fight. That's right. When I turn. So this is the first fight. I'm just making sure that this is not disc 2, because there's 2 discs. There's disc 1. Sorry. The one we are viewing is disc 1, and the disc 2 is the one I just showed you. So and then is that 2 when I enter? This is his opponent. When I turn. Oval, and then Monty. Okay. Alright, let's get going. And this is Chine. His name right here. I spell it S-A-U instead of S-A-W, because I wanted to. This is not English name, so S-A-W is like an instrument, a tool to cut wood. So I don't want it to be like that. So that's why I changed. I purposely didn't use W and I used the U, but I will be spelling with S-A-W, because many people in Myanmar, there are a lot of Letwhayte fighters, the first name start with S-A-W. That's the tribal name in a tribe called Chine or Kenyo tribe. Not all of them, well, I don't want to explain about the tribe. I don't want to get into that. So that's all one time. Alright, let's go. Okay, the whole comment will take me commentating will take about 9 minutes, but there'll be forward and. Oh, by the way, these men are very high level Letwhayte warrior. Don't think they have fought minimum 50 times in order for you to be seen there. And some of them have fought like 70, 80, hundreds, and so on. These are championship level, the high level champion versus champion level fight. And that man, if you think, oh, like there's some gummy that one China is taking on, that's not. You'll be surprised, like that man destroyed many of his opponents in other Letwhayte fights. He's very strong, very tough. Both, if you compare, the blue trunk seem much tougher, but they both very tough, very skilled. And this is technique versus technique. The bull rush versus I have to be quick. So that's not. But if you actually pay attention, the first punch, one Chine blocks bull guard with the side of the head. So what's going on? That he's not backing down at all. He's ready. He is like a bull, and is very vulnerable to attack the master of bull rush, the fighter who's using bull rush or bull guard with the punches. And soon as when Anton throw punches, he's the one who went down. And that's the beauty of bull guard. That is the strength of the bull guard. The bull guard can destroy the punches. Okay, and this is the way rule. You know that this is sport. But at this moment, you can pretty much say he wins the fight, and the guy who's down is at the mercy of Chine. So that's how quickly the Letwhayte warrior can destroy his opponent. So here's what's going on. It's the distance. Okay, bull rush distance. You cannot bull rush somebody from far distance, and you cannot have a very close too, because Letwhayte fists. Your opponent have to be at about your full and extended distance. That's very important, and he's keeping up with that. Is that each punch he throws is ready to bull guard. So what's happening is the attacker, when Anton is starting to discourage, and he's starting to be scared to punch. At his, he knocks out his other opponents with 1-2 punches, like knockout as quick as 8 seconds, 5 seconds, and so on. But it's not working with this Saul and Chine. So the bull rush, the one who's using bull guard, never retreat. Okay, so that was a mistake. Let's see that again. What happened? Let's analyze what did Chine do wrong. So far he's been taking his opponent down. Okay, his momentum got killed. He used a push one time, because when Anton is realizing this guy is bumping me down, bull rush is kind of like a bum rush too, and he's resisting. Now the second time, even though he uses I don't know whether you noticed it, before he was down, he pushed when Anton got sent back a little bit, and then he resist and then withstood his body. And when that happened, he has to push again. So this time, this guy, when Anton is stronger, so that's what happened. He went down. But if you count how many times when Anton was already down, I think it's at least 7 times in this first time. So the human beings are not perfect. They make mistakes. Sports fight, and remember, this is sports. But these Letwhayte tactics, Letwhayte system can be used for real combat application and real what do you call it? Real martial arts, which is what I use for. I didn't learn Letwhayte to fight in the ring like sports. Even though I fought in these local ring, it was to learn. It was to challenge other martial artists and to make friends, basically, to get to know them and to test yourself and so on. But never in my life I was learning Letwhayte or I was learning martial arts to make money or to strictly become like a celebrity in sports. That's degrading. I despise that. A lot of people, the MMA fighters, and a lot of people in the West are doing RLS. So did you see one China? He's like kind of nodded to him, so yeah, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. He's telling himself he made a mistake. See the bull guard. Now he's aware when I'm resisting, and both these warriors are fearless. They're not gonna go down. Oh, now one time went down. Again, uh, what could be the mistake? So let's watch that again. I believe at this point, when one time gotta use push or the bull guard when it's not when the opponent is figuring you out, then it can turn into something called dynamic guard shield. Uh, so let's see this again. Yeah, he did well. One trying to use his elbow there. So when he was ahead with the punches, he should have pushed. And so uh, when they were standing up face to face, trading punches, there's no longer a bull rush technique is applied. This is just Letwhayte punches versus Letwhayte punches, and they not one time is applying the pummel tactics. Okay, but when I turn is just stronger and tougher, so that's the reason he went down. So that's Letwhayte punch basically. Letwhayte punch, if you, it has to travel straight, okay, but you can see the draw of his fist, one time fist. Yeah, there. Okay, but still, if you look at this image to the image I drew in the instruction manual, is the same. So even though he get the pad of his fist coming all the way from back, it still ended up straight in the educated Letwhayte posture. It's very important because you have to be able to throw variations. You know, like if you're gonna study armbar, right? Armbar, no matter how you start it, at the end, you got your opponent leg in between your leg. But there are many ways that in order to get there, you got to. Sometimes it can be on the bottom, and even like when you start from the bottom, then become like both you and your opponent goes to the tummy facing the mat position, and you got to flip the opponent. Or sometimes you are on the mount or side mount, and many variations to get there. So that's the same principle right there. Same scenario. By the way, bull guard or bull rush is very vulnerable to one-hand extension. Okay? When your opponent extending his hand, then we might have seen it. All these actions are happening very quickly, so I cannot keep up talking so fast to keep up with the actions. So you don't want to bull rush into extended hand. So that may seem like nasty. Oh, why did he hit the guy who was down? According to the Letwhayte rule, the opponent has to be flat on the floor in order for in order to not hit him. So he was kind of leaning on the rope, and that was not breaking the rules. So, and then there's Letwhayte rule. You can take one timeout. You can take 3 minutes timeout. So sometimes people take 1 minute timeout, and then they want to take another minute. That way. So this is a timeout because when Anton got knocked out, this time he got knocked out, and no problem because we are doing sports. We will use the sports rule to take on opponent. And the Letwhayte warriors are very tough. Look, he's all fresh and they all done. They touch gloves. And let's continue. See, one Chine hand coming up, extending, because when Anton is using these pushes back to him and he's extending his hand back. When the opponent extending the hand, you can't bull rush into that. The referee is warning, don't hit the guy when he's down. One Chine is the weaker one. When Anton can hit much harder than him, but one Chine using this bull rush technique, when Anton knows it, Anton have seen it many times, and he himself is using bull rush here. I saw it at least 2-3 times, but my focus is on one Chine because he's the man who uses bull rush consistently in all his fights. His stance is bull guard stance. Of course, he may turn to other stances like dynamic guard shield or elephant steps are always present there. So I can comment on all other techniques. So see the two-hand extension, and one Chine is no bull rush. Now, as soon as the hands were down, he tried bull rush. But when Anton is like pushing him back and punching at the same time, one Chine uses wing and punch, and see that's pure bull rush right there. We should see that again. Well, I don't want to break up the action at this point. So these over here, these are pure bull rushes. And when Anton is not playing defensive anymore, he's not pushing back, and he's trading back like a tiger. And that will be the end of the fight. Bull rush or using bull guard, you consume a lot of energy. Okay, and you have to be very active. Let's see if we can see those the highlight moment where he consistently used bull rush for 3 in a row. So of course his bull rushes were stopped a few times. Alright, so this is the end of the round. They're gonna come back, and the winner tune will come back with the 2-hand extension. And winner tune does not want to play safe, and he doesn't want to be on defense all the time. So he knows what Chine is doing to him, and he wants to attack back because he's fearless. I have respect to both these Letwhayte warriors. I like them both, and this is like very special fight. They are both champion. They are on top, and nobody below them anymore. This champion versus champion. So there were attempted headbutts from when I told him he's headbutting more. And the way Chine's dealing with that, he's like bumping into the chest. Okay. Which see, that's like a goring punch. That's what bull rush is all about. You have to be goring your opponent with your head and shoulder as you punch. And the reason why it doesn't seem like, oh, it is very dangerous, it doesn't seem like working beautifully, because that's another champion they're dealing with, this man. But somebody who has no experience, just like grappling, you go and grapple the guy, then he'll be like a baby. See, when I told himself that he uses headbutts and then gore back, but he's already damaged too much. So that's the end of the fight. And this is a Letwhayte icon, Chine. So thanks for watching. That will be the end of the. Oh, here's a replay. See, when I don't realize that he is goring him, so he try to gore back. That's a bull rush, like headbutt versus headbutt. But he's already damaged so much. So it's like, before he goes out, he gave everything, all the energy he has into executing an attack, and then he got done.